Oh, yo, a Whopper in the lineup is wild.
That's
Yeah. At the same time, too, you had hair on your Whoppers. He's like, nah, don't stop. You looked him in his eyes and said, nah, what you stopping for?
It's a delicacy somewhere, nigga.
Oh man.
I didn't know Sealy was gonna come back from that selling plasma joke.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
What's the next one,
y'all? This nigga.
Keep having, bro. Get a new camera.
Dog,
Like he edits this out, but this every fucking podcast, bro. It's ridiculous.
No, I've been on the street. The last two, it ain't do it.
Yeah, but there's always some microphone shit. He be talking for 5 minutes and we don't hear him.
2 minutes.
Hey, bro,
that's what you do when a nigga FaceTime you about that 20 you owe him. So that's how you got the character so motherfucking quick, nigga. Throw that towel away before they link you to John Benet, cold case room average.
I turned the video off like I'm somebody else. Yo, Sealy died. He was with Big Scar.
They don't have FaceTime on a Nextel, so like it's very difficult for Sealy.
Like, as long as you got Facebook Messenger, then it's all FaceTime.
So Sealy, you be FaceTiming through Messenger like you was sick. You was sick, man.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You gonna apologize to that chair when you get up? I know that shit pissed the fuck off when you was like, you gonna sit here for an hour? Oh, okay.
If you FaceTime through Messenger, you definitely a thanks for the ad type nigga. Like you every time
you lean back, it look like a snowman joined the pod.
So Luka Doncic MVP?
That ain't a part of your head. That's directed to the He like, yo, you going dead and you going man. It's like, you mean?
Hey, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that part is something else, man.
That part is insane. You see how deep that shit is fucking I can't get waves, so just bring me
that's a country back road. That ain't even a part.
Yeah, you know how they said Harriet Tubman used to use hairstyles to lead this. Yeah, he like, yeah, but I'm the food Harriet Tubman. You know what I mean?
That's so stupid as shit.
It's funny. It's funny because
That's how you get to the Hungry Howies.
I asked for the part, and like my barber like just misunderstood that I didn't need a dirt road in the middle of my scalp.
You know why? Because French fry grease was popping on that nigga while he was sliding.
Like I was hoping for clippers, and I seen a meat cleaver, and I was like, yeah, this is
why that nigga is silly, man.
What we got anything else to go over?
Hell yeah, Kai Cenat, little weirdo.
I don't know. Only reason I don't know is because he did a live, and in the live he did say he stopped talking to her because at that point he reached out to his legal team and they sent her the information. And I don't want to go into that and be calling that nigga all types of weirdos and that you know what I'm saying. So I can't go.
He didn't stop responding. Like he stalled. If he had stopped,
he did. I will say that.
He stalled, son. She was at the hospital. Like, where did your legal team go? She at the hospital with the police. They would have at least informed her, okay, he got with us. And he was holding back a smirk. He kept using manipulative wording, like, oh, if she telling the truth and shit. Nigga, fuck your mother, bitch.
That's the type of shit that someone who is guilty would do. You know what I'm saying? So like
exactly, man.
Everything about what he was doing in that interview is like, yeah, you know.
And I only saw the reason I won't go to. I only saw like 40 seconds of that clip. And if it's, you know me, I don't like the last episode. We went off on Tory. If a nigga some weird nigga, I say a weird nigga. I don't know clarification. I ain't see too much of it.
I don't know how long. I'm not watching niggas hold like a Twitch, but I saw like a minute something. Pause. And he's holding back, like he's stuttering, he's holding back a smile, like it's just very nasty work while he uses word if she telling the truth. I had to see. No, explain why she sent you multiple. Like, you didn't get with your legal team, fam. You said him after the 5th picture.
That him was crazy. That
him,
like he sounded like he'd be disappointed to cut that nigga off. Flea, you had any thoughts, any ideas?
Him was nasty, man. Fuck that nigga and his
like
mother.
He sounded like one of them parents that be like, my child wouldn't do this. No, your child definitely did this.
He did this.
Definitely did this. Yes.
The reason I believe her, because she went into such detail about shit that's embarrassing. Her ass was bleeding and shit. Like, fam, fuck that nigga, bro. She sent you pictures of your man. It's like if a nigga sent me a picture of Spades, I don't have to be in the picture, fam. The Spades, I known this nigga, fam. Like, you gonna find a picture of us after a while, and I'm gonna be like, him? Like, come on, fam. It's niggas in his hometown that's like, that's you and Robert. Nigga, y'all niggas is always together. Y'all came up together. It's niggas in his hometown that know this shit happened because that's not his first time being weird. Like, nah, fuck out of here, man. Them niggas is oddballs, man.
And it also, what makes it worse is that it confirms the shit that women really be thinking. Like, women be thinking that we know weirdos and we don't do nothing about it. Like, we wouldn't say nothing. Exactly. We wouldn't comment. You know what I'm saying? We hang around rapists all the time and we don't speak on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody in the squad is gonna walk up and be like, yo, I just raped that bitch Thursday. Like, that doesn't happen like around groups of men.
But you know what? I'm starting to think that it might happen. Like, there's pockets of weirdos.
That's what I'm saying. With
dudes like that, there's circles like that. I do feel like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you know, but
I don't think it worked like that. I don't think they walk up and say I raped this person, but I think circles go around like, yeah, I got a real drunk and then I fucked her.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Come out as
I'll tell you this. The hide in the closet and wait till I back out type niggas grow up. You feel me? They find like-minded niggas. Like, even though you'll get them out your circle, they find other niggas and get with them. And now it's 4 or 5 you'll hide in the closet till I'm done niggas together propagating the energy. Because he sent her to his room. And like I said, this can't be this nigga. Like, it's not like everything up to this place was 0 red flag. And you send this girl to his room. And the nigga said the reason it happened because he was in my bed. So this that type of nigga, fam. Yeah. Why this nigga got a room in your house?
Yeah,
and you act like you don't know him, and he got a room in your house.
Lee, you have something to say about it? Are you been trying to talk?
Yeah, you think so I ain't watched the video, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about. How his legal team had to cut him off fast. So you could tell me after I ask because like he said he didn't know the dude. And then she showed him the picture, and he did know the dude. So obviously that was a lie. So no matter what happened, you still lied about it. So that puts you in, inside the situation. So what part did he say his legal team took control of it?
When did that happen?
We were just flaming Kid Slade for this shit. Like, literally for the same shit.
According to him, and I'm not saying the nigga telling the truth. I'm saying I wouldn't want to talk in depth like how we spoke about Tory, because if he says something that I might have forgot about that, you can objectively defend. Sure, we owe him to do that if we're talking about it. But he he's saying he probably said that weird shit. But he said at some point something to the effect that he had reached out to his legal team once she mentioned the cops or whatever, and told them who the guy was or something like that. I can't even remember enough kind of catching.
So, see, that's not what my problem lied. He still lied. So that means
he still lied. And here's the thing: I'll tell you why he's lying with that, or why it don't make no sense in the timeline of the text messages, because there's hours between these pictures.
Yeah.
So you knew it was him from the first picture. Is that when you went to the legal team? Then that means you went to your legal team, gave him up, then went back to this girl and said him.
Yeah.
And that's not what your legal team will advise you to do.
Yeah, bro. So nah, fam. When did you go to your legal team? Because there was so much time when you bullshit. You went to your legal team after you said him, because that was like the 5th picture. Right. And you sent her to his room. All she had to say was, buddy, who room you sent me to? And you knew who it was. Because the nigga told her you were in my bed. That's his room at your house. Who stay at your house? How many niggas stay at your house and you don't know him? Nah, fam, you ain't get no legal team. Fuck out of here. You probably got with your legal team to see how you can protect yourself before.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly what happened.
Yeah, you didn't get with your legal team to help that little girl, and you set her up. Even I won't say that he set her up on purpose because that's a little too sinister. I can't.
But you know your
prove
niggas.
that. You know your nigga.
That's the one thing I'll say about when
and
women
you have
say,
a guest room. That big ass house, you have a guest room. Why you sent her to somebody's bed?
Yeah, I'll say that is the one thing. Like, I don't feel like every group has that rapist friend women think of. Like, I don't know what they think male friendship conversations are like. Because I had to tell a female friend this before. A nigga could not tell his best friend that he was knocking a chick down years ago.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas find out years later, oh, you was messing with such and such. So if niggas are like that, you think somebody gonna tell a dark, demonic secret about themselves? Niggas not walking up like, I raped the chick, like, niggas doing the way. That's not happening. Those type of niggas are exiled. However, we all have a nigga that I personally don't feel like there's anyone rapey, but we all have someone to where if a chick was like, he smacked the shit out of me, we might be like, okay, we could see this one guy smacking the chick. Or
even if you've never seen him hit nobody, just the way that nigga,
the way they carry themselves.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like that's something niggas got to be honest about, is acknowledging the behaviors of someone, because it don't take the full extent.
It's a nigga we wouldn't put it past.
Right,
exactly.
Right.
I have a homeboy son. We went to the strip club. I only went to the strip club with him once. In the strip club, he's damn near fingering the stripper, and I'm uncomfortable, fam. I'm uncomfortable. Like, bro, let her live.
Yeah.
I never went back with him. I can't be uncomfortable around you in situations like that.
You was cleaning?
Huh?
You was cleaning?
All right, man. See?
But yeah, like certain behaviors, like
hey,
you know,
the wheels on your chair is flat and they plastic.
Yeah, we're trying to be serious, right?
But yeah, all jokes aside, I feel like that's something that everyone should acknowledge and be realistic about. And I say this too. And I say, because one thing about when we talk about these conversations, we talk about men, and I've always said women go unscathed when it's time to talk about behaviors and allowing predatory behaviors and whatnot. And I say this all the time. There are a lot of women who have allowed their innocent friends to be corrupted by hooking up their hood brother or one of his friends with him and stuff like that. And you do get those. There are a lot of relationships that started with some chick introducing herself to some guy that she's known for years and has had horrible relationships with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of thing happens. Everyone, I don't blame anyone, and no one is a specific way because they might have behaved somehow or whatever, but you owe it to yourself, and you owe it to just being a decent human being to acknowledge like certain traits in people. Just like you said, there's somebody you wouldn't put it past. You know what I'm saying?
This is not one of the situations, but I do deal with you. Well, I don't.
It may be one of those situations. I
don't think it is, because like she didn't know this rapist.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about him. I'm saying we're acknowledging the situation. I'm saying in general, we're talking about guys now, but I'm bringing the whole. We know somebody who's like this. I'm not saying the girl in the room. I'm saying Cenat knows, like, hey, this isn't a guy you should send up there to her. Oh, that's what I'm saying. But I'm also saying, if we're talking about this, we can't make what's the word? Enabling certain behaviors a gender exclusive thing, because like I said, that's everyone. There, I say all the time.
It's kind of not gender exclusive, because you have women that will go on like that bring their homegirl as a wing woman, and
in an environment she don't belong in.
She trying to get with one guy, but that guy got a friend that may be a scumbag, and you literally pass your homegirl off to the wolf.
That's what I was just saying a second ago. That's what I meant. I wasn't saying the girl. She's completely innocent in my eyes.
I'll go so far as to say more women have in their friend group a woman who's known for fucking young niggas than dudes have in their friend group a rapey nigga.
I've been making posts about this online, and people take it as jokes, because I be joking. We all grew up 15, 16, 17. It may have been us, it may have been a friend. So one nigga was knocking down a 22, 25 year.
I was 15 fucking a 25-year-old.
Goes somewhere. We all know a woman right now, our age, that probably fucking with somebody 19 or younger. It's just the facts. When they be talking about, these young niggas be having it for it, bro. Yeah, like it's okay, but that's not frowned upon to them. That's not something. There was a viral.
That's why they think that men have those people in their friend group, because
they do.
They be projecting.
Because they do, right?
They be projecting, and it goes back to, like I said, we all know every neighborhood there was always those 2 or 3 girls who everyone else hung out with girls, and they hung out with the guys that might have been smoking and drinking XYZ. And it's like, I'm not blaming the young influenced girls or whatever, but I will say it got to a certain age where, like, they still enable that. 19, 20 years old, they still bringing women around in those environments. And like Louis said, hooking up the chick going for an LP and up with the scumbag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how many drug mules I know because they was the wing.
Isn't there a girl that was like getting raped in the background of like her best friend's live or some shit, and they like on there whispering, and you could hear in the back like there's something discomforting happening. There's definitely a video. I can't remember. I want to say Kanika, but that was no. Kanika was something else. But it was something along. Or it might have been tied into that. Yeah. But the girl was on the girl, because I made a joke about it and used the girl picture. I would have to go way back on my page.
What a topic to say! I made a joke
right.
about.
Look what you making jokes about.
It was a good joke too. Like,
look at what your material.
No remorse.
Yeah, nah. What? That was one of my best jokes, man. It's definitely one of my top 10 like dark humor jokes, because it was about being a bad friend. Yeah, that was a good joke, and I can't remember the joke, but I remember the laugh came from like,
overall, I just say, like, morals mean a lot. Like I told y'all this in the chat. I had one friend I was super tight with. I heard one time from a chick that he did something. I haven't spoken to him since. I've seen him multiple times. I avoid him. Like, he got an airborne illness. It's just not in my pet. That's nothing I would want to be attached to.
It's certain shit you don't have to verify. Like, I don't need to verify that shit.
Right.
Like, at all.
Yeah, no. And it's
like the nigga I said at the strip club, not put it past them thing. Now, if I hear something that goes past that, but it's in the same lane, yeah, he might have. Because he showed those tendencies. He showed that just because he in a strip club, he think he could go too far because of the dynamic.
Yeah.
So now I can see you doing that to a drunk lady or some shit like that. I'm not finna be party to that. You're not gonna call my name. You're not gonna hit me. Yo, your man's. No.
There was the Shy Glizzy incident. A chick came out on No Jumper and said Shy Glizzy gave her a pill, blah, blah.
Couple chicks.
And then one of his homies was like, yeah, I've been around him spiking.
Verified it.
Yeah.
He said, we did it.
Yeah. He said that. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, I did it one time with him. He said it like he was
talking like casual.
Yeah, like he got an embarrassing haircut. You know how niggas be like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. I had to stick the rings or some shit. Yeah, like it was some cool, weird shit to do. Nah, it was lame. But just know your company and have some morals, dog. I don't care what memories we got. Person I'm talking about like was a real close homie, and he not no more. And it was off a 30-second story from a chick who
there's nobody I won't cut off for doing something like that.
Nobody.
I have a daughter.
Absolutely.
I have a daughter. Like it goes past that.
Yeah, nobody.
I have a daughter. I have a son that I have to project the image for.
Yeah,
I have to let him know certain things we don't work around.
Yeah,
certain things that you don't work around.
Shout out to Hawaiian Punch.
Yo, the first live podcast is gonna be a fight.
Yeah.